Welcome back guys, our champions. Today I'm going to be starting a Mad Satin Shadow campaign playthrough using one of my favourite characters and my favourite builds. This is the Scarlet Witch Turbo Draw Justice build. Super good deck at handling threats, minions, status cards, everything. This deck is so powerful. I'm going to play the campaign, regular difficulty using the new campaign cards, just to show you guys how the campaign works, what cards you can acquire and what challenges you can encounter. So first of all, Wanda down here, shuffled up. She has 10 hit points, 6 hand size, 3 recovery. As an action, I can discard 2 cards from my hand and draw 2 cards, or draw 3 cards instead if Wanda Maximoff is in play once per round. We have Secure Landing Pad in play there. Hinder 1, so it's on 3. When defeated, flip this card over. That's also the campaign card. We've got 14 hit points of Ebony Moore. 1 threat on there. Discard cards till I get a spell invocation. There we go. So this one here is, after the last invocation counter is removed from the pacification, discard it, exhaust each upgrade you control, you are stunned. There we go. And there we go, and ready to go. So, let's see, this deck is extremely powerful, and I love this deck so much. I want to show you how this deck works against the campaign. So I'm just going to shuffle this deck, shuffle this back in together. There we go. So we have Secure Landing Pad and Security Breach. These are 2 campaign cards added to the encounter deck. There we go. And draw 2, my hand size of 6. So 2, 3, 5, 6. Interesting. Okay, so Spirit's Meditation. Mystic card only. So luckily she can play this. Draw 2 cards. Choose and discard 1 card from your hand. I love this card so much. It costs 0, so it's a no-brainer really. And 2 of them in the opening hand is great. Turn attack will be handy. You can get rid of this scheme here. After your hero thwarts, resolve threat from a scheme, deal 3 damage to the enemy. 2 copies of my favourite card, Hex Bolt. Discard cards top of the encounter deck, and then for each icon, do a certain effect. So 0 icons, deal 2 damage to an enemy. 1 icon, 2 threat from a scheme. 2 icons, draw a card, and 3 plus a status card on a character. So I'm going to leave. Actually, I'm going to mulligan Turn the Tide. I don't know if I'm going to do this just yet, and then I get Iron Heart. So enter play, draw a card. I'm going to draw a lot of cards in this deck, by the way. A lot of cards. So flip her over. Now, I always play Hex Bolt first because it is just such a handy card. You might draw cards, you might, damage villains, put status cards out, remove schemes. It's a handy card to play first. So I'm going to use Strength to play Hex Bolt. So 3 cards, let's see what we get. So first one is 2 icons. Security Breach, that's good. That is draw a card. Excellent. So we get Magic Shield. When friendly character take any damage, discard Magic Shield and prevent 3 of that damage. Next one is no icons, so 2 damage to an enemy. That's down to 12. And last one is 2 again. Draw a card. Clear the area. So I could use this to remove 2 threat from a scheme. Use last threat, draw a card, move that card draw. But first I'm going to play Spirit Meditation. So draw 2 cards and discard a card. Mockingbird and Queen Carrier. I'm going to get rid of Mockingbird. I want Queen Character resources. Let's play Spirit Meditation again, see what we get. 1, 2, so Supreme. And much I love Molecular Decay, that card is essential. So we're going to play Queen Carrier and Magic Shield for Sus Supreme. Gives you +1 hand size when in hero form. A super essential card. And we're also going to play, you know what, we'll play Hex Bolt again. It's such a great card. So 2 for that. So nothing is 2 damage. Another one is draw a card. Hex Bolt again, that's always good. And another one is 3. Ooh, status card on a character. I think I will stun the villain. And also, for my last thing I'm going to do is just thwart this. Get it down nice and low. And there we go. So not a bad first turn. Ready up. I have 6 hand size now. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Halley Carrier, the Meditation card. Quicksilver, great ally, Magic Shield, and her crest. So her crest works well on what I'm doing here because her crest lets you basically exhaust it and then increase or decrease the boost icons by 1 on the card. So I can essentially hit the things I want all the time. So he is stunned, it helps out quite a bit. Because he is stunned, he doesn't activate any of his invocations because it doesn't accidentally activate. Counter card is Channeling Trance. With 1 invocation counter from each spell environment in your play area. That'll do, so not too bad. A bit worse. So 2 on there. Okay, my go now. So first of all, definitely play Meditation to draw some cards. 1, 2, Avengers Mansion, and Power Lovers. Oh, I'm going to, you know what, I'll get rid of Helicarrier. Actually, I'll get rid of, yeah, Helicarrier. I want to get the Mansion out. So, Power Lovers, Magic Shield, and Quicksilver, Avengers Mansion. More of that card draw is what I want. Exhaust that, draw a card. Power Lovers again. That's not the best. Oh, I want to play the Crest, I want to play Hexbolt too. You know what? Let's go for Hexbolt. I just love Hexbolt so much. So Hexbolt. So 2 is draw a card. Turn a tide. Another one is 1 is 2 effect from a scheme. Let's do 2 effect from this. I'll show you why in a sec. And last one is 1. I'm going to ignore that ability, discard it instead, and do a new card. And it is 2, and that is draw a card. Hexbolt again, yes. And now I'm going to thwart, remove this, play Turn a Tide, thwart, remove effect from a scheme, 3 damage to an enemy, down to 7. And also this card flipped over, and we get Cosmo. So 0 cost, 2 thwart, 2 attack, 3 hit points. Doesn't count towards the ally limit, and there's a force interrupt when he leaves play, unfortunately, removed from the game, which kind of sucks. And I'm going to get Cosmo to just straight up attack and go for the kill. So down to 5, not a bad first couple of turns there. So ready up, keep Hexbolt in my hand. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Under Surveillance, not bad. Increase the threat of the scheme, but I don't really need that card. Chaos Magic is brilliant. Basically, just play a card for free. Or instead of paying the cost, you just card cost and counter deck. Unfortunately, my cards are still quite low cost, it's pretty pointless. Clear the area I don't really need because there's no threat in the scheme. Wiccan's a great ally for the schemes, and Hexbolt is just brilliant card, so not a bad turn at all. So 1 threat on there. He attacks, so his attack's only 1. I want to hit this card, let's take it. 1, 2, 3, that's fine. 1, 2, 3. That goes off that. The counter card is the Black Order. Well, the Black Order minion is in play, threats cannot move from this side scheme, and has an extra encounter card icon. So I kind of want that gone because extra encounter card icons are really annoying. And plus, there's no enemies in play, so I can happily thwart at that if I wish. So first of all, go for the draws. So draw a card. Molecular Decay, big damage card. We're going to play Hexbolt as always first. See what we get. So Hexbolt and 0, 2 damage to an enemy. That's always fun. 3, ooh, status card. I think I'll stun the villain. And lastly, it is 0 again, 2 damage to an enemy, down to 1. That's nice and good. We're then going to, it's both a choice here, I don't know what to do. I think I'm going to play Under Surveillance for Clear the Area. Remove 2 threat from the scheme. Removes last threat from the scheme, I get to draw a card, more of that card draw. What Reality, cancel and counter card effects, that's always fun. I'm going to attack with Cosmo. So getting down to stage 2, nice and easy. That's gone. So stage 2 is exactly the same. We have 2 schemes to attack. Same force interrupt. Unrevealed though, I've got a discard cost. I'll get invocation card and put into play in my area. So 18 hit points. Discard cost. I'll get an invocation card. There we go. This one is, unless one's removed, discard it and deal 2 damage to each character you control. Rubble Storm is quite a pesky one. Every more is quite simple. It's just the invocation cards can get a bit overwhelming. If you don't keep your eye on them, they can overwhelm you quite a bit and you can get rushed in the game at some point. One of my first games against Ebony Moore, actually my first game against Ebony Moore, I got 4 of these in a row, and it was the Surge keyword, which kind of sucked. Okay, so definitely going to slam down a nice big Chaos Magic to play for Molecular Decay. It only costs us 3 encounter cards instead of paying resources. There we go. And we do 5 damage to the enemy. Down to 13, and scar top 2 cards in counter deck. For each boost icon this way, do 1 extra damage to the enemy. So we have 1, and we have 3. Ooh, that's a big hit. Down to 9, nice and easily. And lastly, we're going to save these, and we're just going to, you know what, attack what we can. You know, it's 8. There we go. Really good deck. It keeps the villain on his toes. Very powerful. Lots of card draw. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, we have Agatha Harkness, Molecular Decay, Magic Shield, Warp Reality. We are essentially perfectly good with this game because wherever he uses on us, that's going to cancel it, and that'll finish him off the next turn. Such a good deck. 1 on there. That's a move. Doesn't trigger these. Encounter card is Landing Craft. When defeated, it's got a cost off the encounter deck until the main is discarded. Prior to play, engage the player to defeat this scheme. That's giving no matter to us because we aren't even going to last that long. That's a trigger. 2 on there. That on there. Okay. Let's just do a nice big Molecular Decay. So, exhaust that, draw a card. Oh, easy. Easy. What we're going to do, we're going to thwart this. We're going to thwart, remove 2 off this. Trigger Turn the Tide, deal 3 damage to the enemy. And then simply just hit with Molecular Decay to do 5 damage and instantly KOing Ebony Maw. Super easy, super powerful deck. And for the victory, we get to, I think, add Cosmo to our deck. Yep, we get to add Cosmo to the campaign pool. He didn't complete Attack on Nowhere, so we don't have to add Security Breach to the campaign pool either. So all in all, a really good turn, and we managed to add Cosmo to our campaign pool. And that's it for the first match against Ebony Maw. I'm going to play in the next match against Corvier's Grave and Foxy Midnight next. That's it for this video. Any questions about this gameplay, this deck, or this campaign? Let me know in the comment section. Like and subscribe if you can, and as always, thank you for watching.